Yeah, we bring reviews of your house. Talk to our dudes of your house. I bring my views of your house. Wrestling truths of your house. We talk to you in your house. We keeps it cool in your house. We keeps it cool in your house. I'm spitting truths in your house. Yes, Mark's hating on his fans. Becky's niche on the man. Play with two like a lions. Household a dangerous alliance. I am an like Cody, and I'm overcoming like Kobe. No, they cannot hold me. Come listen, I'm hosting, critiquing, I'm boasting. This wrestling I'm knowing.
Fuck this shit!
It's all about podcasts these days.
This is Leo Rush, the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, and you are listening to the In Your House podcast.
This is Austin Theory of Evolve, and you're listening to the In Your House podcast.
This is AEW's Darby Allin, and you're listening to In Your House podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to In Your House, starring Alakan House and my man, Michael Hutchison. That's Mikey Hutch. This is the People's Podcast. Haha. Hey guys, you already know who it is. It's your boys, Con and Hutch, ready to get at work when it comes to this professional wrestling business. That is what we do, and hey, we love it. So let me let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's alright. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, we can get to you. Ooh, where is the clock? I'm checking the time because last time that I checked, In Your House was the hottest professional wrestling podcast in the Midwest, because we hit them with that work, round the clock. You guys already know what it is. Oh yes, the director's in the building. Me and Hutch about to kill him. How you doing, bro?
Man, I couldn't be better, brother. It's great to be back. Again, we've been telling you guys, 2020, it belongs to In Your House. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to the announcements we've been making, but again, that wasn't just a prediction; it's a spoiler. But anyway, I'm doing fantastic, and it's great to be back on the show, bro. How you been? You're a superstar now.
Oh, apparently I'm a big time star, man, or something like that. You
Yeah,
know?
you're like big time Jones, man. Like again, I get on my damn Facebook. It's like, oh, the director's in the building. The director's on Facebook. The director's everywhere. Like, gee, the director's getting blocked.
Oh,
The director's getting a restraining order put on him.
Yowie wowie!
All I
Oh,
see is
man.
that damn bearded face everywhere and that damn megaphone.
what can I say, man? That's the life that you live when you're over like the director.
I ain't even mad at you, bro. Game respects game, man. It's been awesome to watch. I got to tell you, because I'm sitting here just like, man, like look at my boy, dude. Like he's doing this shit, and New Wave, man, New Wave's killing it. But anyway, you know, you asked about me. Let's talk about me for a second.
Yeah.
I'm doing fantastic, and we'll leave it at that. Let's keep it going.
Oh yeah, no, good, man. We need to, like, we want to hear that stuff, man, because even though you know everything's been going behind me and everything, and I've had, as I said, listen to that last episode I did with reporter Drake Kennedy. You guys,
He's a toolbox. Ugh.
Oh, you love him, you know you do. That's your friend, bro.
Man, he
But we did a great episode talking about that last New Wave show, Battle Lines, where I debuted Khan's Hollywood Talk of Fame, and my boy Pope shocked the shit out of me and came and just made it just that much better. But that's that episode, guys, and we got another great episode to give you guys, because that is what we do here at In Your House. We just give you that quality 5-star content.
It's true. You know what? And just to touch on that, because I'm sure maybe at least one, maybe two people that was like, where the fuck was Hutch in all of this?
Yeah.
I wasn't Hutch at the New Wave thing. Hutch had some adult situations that, going on that unfortunately caused him to not be able to be there. I don't know why I'm referring to myself in the third person. But yeah, I unfortunately was not able to be there. And dead ass, guys, I was crushed about it because I wanted to be there for Khan's birthday, first off. Right. And just to witness this moment, which again, you can check it out on Facebook. I mean, it's on social media everywhere. I know we got it on our Facebook page. We got it on, I believe, we got it on our Twitter page too.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, Twitter. Or does Twitter have pages? I don't fucking know. I'm old as fuck. Anyway. I believe we twatted about it. Anyway.
Twatted, this and that.
Tweeted, twatted. But anyway, yeah, like it's out there. But like, I'm absolutely just crushed that I wasn't, able to be there. So I know I apologize to you personally, bro, but I'm going to apologize to you professionally on the show that I apologize that I was unable to be there. I know you understand the circumstances, but I got to apologize for it. And you can bet your ass that this next New Wave gimmick that's going down, your boy's going to be there.
Oh, yes.
And it's going to be awesome. But yeah, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. And that is Steel City Madness, New Wave Pro, guys. New Wave Pro is out here killing it, man. And speaking of that show, specifically Battle Lines, man, me and Drake talked about a specific talent and Hutch. We talked about him, and we talked about the fact that these young kids in the business, you know what I mean? Like, you see a lot of that AEW style. You see that cruiserweight. You know what I mean? The older fans call it the flippy shit, the flippy do shit, and they hate it and it pisses them off. But I think it's mainly because they want to see more character driven shit. Well, there's a kid that I've seen in New Wave, DCCW, and I got a chance to really first meet him at DCCW. You did too, and like I said, characters, man, characters. You see a lot of these kids flipping around and putting their bodies on the line, but they have no damn idea who they are. And that's not a diss on them. That's just they don't know who their character is. You know why? Because they have no character. And that's just the truth. Like I said, I'm not throwing shade. I'm just calling it. I'm keeping it a stack. That's what we do. But this kid right here, Hutch, man, he knows who he is. He knows who his character is. And I love that shit, man. He's got the little horror gimmick going, and it's fantastic. It's fun, man. I dig it. It's something different. You know what I mean, bro?
Well, I get it. You know me. I'm a sucker for the horror genre. Yeah. I always have been. As far as the movies that I watch, hell, some of the music that I listen to. I mean, it's, got that vibe to it. And, when I saw this individual, for the first time, because again, I'm out there doing commentary. Yeah. Right. So, and I kind of like to go off the cuff a little bit.
Yeah.
And, just kind of like let things happen spontaneously. I don't want to be prepared. I don't want to be briefed except for unless I have to be. Yeah. You don't have to give too much behind the scenes because, again, I want to react organically. And when this individual came out, man, it was kind of a, my job was to talk.
Yeah.
But I just kind of wanted to watch. You know what I mean? Because, again, I see a character like this.
Yeah.
And instantly I'm like, okay, this is going to go one of two ways. And it's just like when you watch a horror movie. This is either going to be really, really good or really, really bad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And luckily, in this case, it was the former. This was really, really good.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'll go ahead and volley it back to you.
Absolutely. And, I think this kid only is going to grow from it. And the person that we're talking about here, we're just going to go ahead and bring him in and because, we really want to just talk to him and get inside this kid's head. And he's wanted to do the pod for a while, and I've wanted him on for a while. And that is Taylot Myers. How you doing, bro?
Pretty good. How about you, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Thanks for coming on the pod and chatting up with us, bro.
Thank you. I've been trying to be on for a while now, so I'm pretty hype about it.
Oh man, no, we're happy to have you, man. I know you know how it is, schedules and whatnot, and just with all the now I'm starting to take bookings now, and Hutch is getting there, and then still having to do the podcast, and it's just schedules and whatnot. But I'm glad to finally get you on, bro, and to meet you at DCCW, but not only just meet you for the character of person that you are, because even though one big thing that I've noticed is that the character that you play and the person that you are outside of the ring are two completely different people, because when you're in the ring, you're playing this crazy psychopath, but when you're outside of the ring, bro, you're just cool as hell, man.
Yeah, bro. I actually get that a lot. A lot more. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, you're just chill, man. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get right down to the business. And that question is this for you, man. Where did this professional wrestling start for you, bro? I'm not talking about how you broke in or how you started training. I'm talking about when did it catch your eye? When did professional wrestling at whatever the youngest age that it was, when did it catch your eye and you realized that this is something that you love?
Yeah, I think I was like 6, and I remember this. I was in 2nd grade, and it was like recess, and my friend would always bring toys, and Burger bought a Rey Mysterio action figure with them, and like I had no idea what the hell it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like he just told me it was like Rey Mysterio, and he's a wrestler. So I went home on YouTube, and I looked up Rey Mysterio, and I just started watching it, and I was hooked, and I just, I just really couldn't keep my eyes off of it. It was something that, like, dragged me in and, like, never really dragged me out.
Oh, I understand that, man. So your first exposure was Rey then, huh?
It was Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, man. That's crazy to me that your first exposure was Rey, because honestly, I wouldn't have guessed that considering the character that you play. But that's great. So you started watching from there. Was you real heavy on WWE when you started watching, and when you started watching, who's some of the other characters that you started to get into after you found out about it and after you found out about Rey?
Well, I started watching like 08, like 07, 08, and that's when TNA was doing their thing too.
Oh, okay.
So I was really invested in both of them. But my favorite in TNA was Abyss. And
Ooh.
My favorite in WWE at the time was Matt and Jeff Hardy, Kane, and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, see, that makes a lot now that you say Abyss, that makes more sense with your gimmick now. Now I'm starting to put the pieces together here. You know what I mean, bro? I'm starting to put it together.
Yeah, for sure.
So, okay, so you broke so you realize that you love the business, you realize that you are just a huge wrestling fan, and that seems to be how all of us break in, man. We start out as fans, and then we start going to the shows and shit, yada yada yada. So let me ask you this. Now we figured out how you became a fan. How did you break into the business, Taylor? How did you get a chance to be a part of this business that we all love so much, bro?
All right, so I was running to a show with my cousin, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey, bro, do you want to be my manager?" And this was a show for WCWO in Greensburg, Indiana. He said, "Hey, bro, do you want to be my manager?" And I was like, "I don't know, man." So then he talked to the promoter, and the promoter let me come out with him. And that dude was Corey Storm.
Oh,
and
okay.
I just started, that's my cousin. So then I just started traveling with him a little bit here and there. Then I started working at WCWO down in Indianapolis as a manager. And I'm not even going to lie, I would bump a lot, and my bumps I took as a manager would be really shitty.
Uh-huh.
So then they were like, "Hey, do you want to come to training and learn how to bump and all that?" So then I started going to practices, bumping, all that stuff. And next thing I know, he's like, hey, you're going to have a match soon. And honestly, I really didn't even want to be a wrestler. I just wanted to manage.
Yeah.
But then there's like, hey, you're about to have a match. Do you have any gear? I was like, no, not really. So I had to scramble. Yeah, but it was one of those things. So it really just started from there.
Oh man, that is so crazy because, with me, man, all I aspire to do is commentate, manage, and do Khan's Hollywood Talk of Fame. I don't aspire to wrestle because I just turned 33, man, and I ain't getting no younger, and I'm happy with what I'm doing. Honestly, bro, I just love watching y'all kids do y'all's thing. That brings me so much joy to be able to do that. But that's cool that you was like, I just want to be a manager, and then you ended up in the ring. And really, bro, like with what you do, I really thought that you started out wanting to be a wrestler because I dig what you do. I dig no, really, bro, for real. I dig what you're doing in the ring. I really do. So I'm going to throw it over to my man, Hutch, man. Go ahead and ask any question that you want to ask to Taylot Myers.
Well, thank you very much for that, Con, and thank you very much, Taylor, for being on, man. Definitely appreciate you taking the time. And again, we kind of alluded to the no problem, man. Yeah, we kind of alluded to the horror movie thing a little bit. Obviously, I think it's fair to assume that you kind of, your character is inspired by horror movies.
Yes, for sure.
I'm going to guess Texas Chainsaw Massacre was probably one of them. Am I right?
A little bit, not like all the way inspired, but a little bit. Yeah,
I'll say just a little bit. Yeah, because I kind of figured maybe with the mask and like thing like that. That's kind of the vibe that I got, like this, this crazy, wild, like butcher kind of vibe, But anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man, I really get inspirations from everything, everything core and heavy metal. Yeah. That's basically what it all is like heavy metal and horror.
Oh. Okay, I'm with it. See, I could buy. See, I hear that. That's like totally in my wheelhouse. So, like, as far as like metal and stuff goes, like who you rocking out to?
Good question.
Oh man, I listen to a little bit of everything, bro. Like, let's see, Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson,
all right,
Pantera, Slipknot.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, Black Sabbath. Let's see. Limp Bizkit, even though I know Limp Bizkit gets a lot of shit.
Man, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go on record right now to say there's some Limp Bizkit stuff out there that's fresh as hell and goes hard as. No, I don't know if I want to say hard as fuck, but it goes in.
But it goes hard.
Like some of it does. I ain't gonna lie, man. There was a point in my life, man, that I'd rock some Limp Bizkit heavy. I said it. I don't care. I'm on record. It's recorded. It's out there. I don't care. My field of fucks are barren. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm rolling. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yes, man. Yes. No, man. See, that's why we have these conversations, man, so we can just kind of get in the head of the talent and just kind of relate, man, because Taylor, man, I don't know how often you hear it, man, but you're good, man. Like, you're good at the shit that you do.
Thank you.
No problem, man, because like I said, everybody, I heard something, and I'm not gonna pull back the curtain too much, but it's something that I really heard backstage in New Wave. But I'm not pulling back the curtain too much. What was different?
Yeah.
What was different back in the day is common now. You know what I mean? Like the cruiserweight shit. That was like the fresh new shit, the different shit back in the WCW Cruiserweight division or the TNA X division. That was different. But now that's the norm. That's the indie style. What you do, bro?
Yeah.
What you do? Now that's different. That's the different shit, bro. No, you're not seeing characters like that. And once again, I'm not trashing. I love the AEW indie type style. I love that shit. But I also love character I also love character-driven wrestlers, and what you do, bro, I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy, bro. I really do.
Right on, bro. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, man. No
A
problem.
lot, bro.
So, guys, we're gonna take a little break here, just a little pause for the cause here. We got to talk about our sponsors real quick, and when we come back, we're gonna continue to talk to Taylot Myers. Hey guys, this is the director, Con House of In Your House, and this episode is sponsored by Podcorn. Podcorn is a marketplace connecting podcasters to amazing podcast sponsorship opportunities such as host read ads, interview segments, topical discussions, and more. With Podcorn, there is no middleman. Podcasters of all sizes can browse and choose opportunities right on the platform, set their own rates, and collaborate with brands directly without any exclusivities. You never give up any rights to your podcast, and Podcorn is here to support you at every step to ensure you're protected and compensated for the work that you do for brands. The marketplace mission is to give podcasters transparency, creative control, and freedom, and full control of how and when they monetize. So check the show notes on this episode and you will see a link to www.podcorn.com/podcasters. But now it's time to get back to In Your House. Welcome back to In Your House, hosted by the director, Con House, and the cornerstone of commentary, Mikey Hutch. And we are sitting in with Taylot Myers, fantastic young wrestler, character-based, very scary. When he comes out, he scares the shit out of me, that's for sure. So moving right along, man. And real quick, I just want to let you guys know, we're recording this on Tuesday night, but when you guys listen to this, it'll be Wednesday morning, 6 a.m., so put In Your House in your ears while you're driving the kids to school, or maybe you're just driving to work. Hey, we're here to give you that work. So, Taylot, man, I first met you at DCCW. It was at the benefit show for Mike King, and first off, I knew that you were a good kid when I met you then because you came to do a benefit show. And as for a lot of you guys out there that maybe don't understand, I will pull the curtain back for you guys on this one. On a benefit show, the workers don't get paid. They come and do benefit shows. Just they donate their time and out of the goodness of their heart. So I already knew when I met you then that you was an all right kid. I talked to you before, but man, it was cool finally meeting you. So when me and you finally got a chance to link up, and the podcast been popping, you know what I mean, for about a year now. What was it like when you finally got a chance to hook up with me and Hutch over there at that show, bro?
It was chill. Y'all both accept me with like open arms and shit. It was just really like warming type shit, you know what I mean? Like both of y'all were just really like nice from the get and just all that shit, so it was really cool and chill.
Oh man, no problem, man. It's nothing because we just love this business just as much as anybody else does, and it's crazy how things are popping off because I never imagined that it was gonna go like this. I just wanted to start a podcast and talk about wrestling with my homies, and for it to pop off the way it's popped off has been absolutely amazing. And one thing that I can say, and I think Hutch will agree with this, is that when it comes to this business, man, like we just want to be accepting and let people be who they are, because how the hell are you supposed to grow who you are and grow your character if you're being constantly judged and constantly knocked down? That's not what wrestling's about, bro. Hutch, you agree with that, right, man?
You should never stymie creativity.
Yeah.
Because without, we kind of touched on it on here already. Without characters in wrestling, what do you have? Because think back, think back, man. What? I'm sorry. What's that?
That's true. All that's true, bro. Like,
right.
That's what wrestling is lacking is characters.
Yeah, that right there, man. It's like you look back in like the Attitude Era, right? Everybody's like, oh, the Attitude Era was the best. It was the best. It was the best. Why was it the best? Was it because all the 5-star matches that we were having back then?
No.
No. It was because of the characters.
Yeah. Yep.
It was because of the characters. It was because those characters drew you back in every single week because you wanted to see what they said. You wanted to hear what they said. You wanted to see what they did. You wanted to see what, whose ass Stone Cold was going to beat.
Yep.
You wanted to see, like, what kind of shiny shirt does The Rock have on this week?
Yep.
Facts. You want to see, who's DX going to piss off? What word are they going to say? You know what I mean? There was always something, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And then you had your second and third tier characters too. So,
Yep.
I mean, there was all kinds. I mean, they had a porn star, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, Val Venus.
You know what I mean? Right. So yeah, man. I mean, that's what that shit was about.
Yeah.
I mean, it was about characters, and like, it's starting to come back today.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to see it. And,
I'm so glad to see it. Yeah.
Like, and like in the case with Taylor here, and with just everywhere in independent wrestling, you see it in AEW and all of that. Like, it's everywhere now, and I'm with it. Even the campy ones. You want to be campy and silly if that's your vibe and that's what you are, and if there's a spot for that kind of stuff in that brand, go for it. Embrace it. Run with it. Because you never know, you might have gold.
You might. So let me, and let me ask you this. I just want to ask you this real quick, Taylor. How old are you, bro?
I am 18.
See, okay. See,
Young.
Hutch. Do you see that? He's 18 years old, and do you know how fucking refreshing it is to have somebody that young in the business already know who the fuck he is? That shit is great to me, bro.
Well, I mean, hell, I wish I could say that when I was 18, man.
Facts. I sure as shit didn't know. I was
Hell,
awkward as
I
fuck.
don't know who the fuck I am now. So anyway, but no, in all seriousness, man, that's good. I mean, that's a hell of a thing to be able to find, and for you to be able to find that at such a young age, yeah, man, you're going to be all right.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it.
No problem, bro. No, we're telling you this because we mean it, bro. And to, like, for me, I'm glad, Taylor, that we was able to get, like, if we would have got you on the podcast when me and you first talked, we probably wouldn't have had a conversation this good because I didn't know who you were then. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro, for sure.
I feel like timing is everything. So if I would have interviewed you then, it would have been a little bit more hollow. But now that I've seen you work a couple times and called a couple of your matches, now this interview means so much more because I can tell you what I think, what I feel when I see you out there, the emotions that you drive from not just myself but the crowd that you perform in front of. You know what I mean? So it's great. It's great. I'm glad that, I everybody wants to, that's the thing. And I'm not just saying this just to put myself and Hutch over. Man, everybody wants to hop on this shit. Like everybody wants to come on the podcast. I'm getting inboxes all the time, every day. I'm having a hard time scheduling the shit, but sometimes things happen at the time that they're supposed to happen, and I'm really glad that this interview happened when it did because I can actually tell you what I think of you as far as who you are as a person, which is a great kid, and who you are in the ring, which is a scary motherfucker.
Yeah, man, for sure.
So
appreciate that.
Oh, no problem, bro. So I'm going to go ahead and throw one more question out there for you. Then I'll let Hutch ask one more question. And my question is this, man. We've kind of went over your character. We know how it came to be. I want to know this, bro. You being 18 years old, you seeing the success that your cousin Corey Storm is having, fantastic kid, him as well. And you already knowing who you are as a performer. What's the end game for Taylot Myers here? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you want to do in this business, bro? What's your goals?
Oh, shit, man. Honestly, my goal is to get signed to Impact.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, like, Impact or something of that realm. I'm just saying that due to the fact that if you're signed to WWE, you don't really have that freedom
Yeah.
that you do if you're signed to Impact or something else.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of wrestlers who are signed there get depressed about, because they don't have that freedom. They don't, like, they're trapped.
Yep.
And wrestling is all about being free. And I
Yeah.
feel like if you're signed to such a big corporation and you just are trapped, you're not really enjoying it. It would become more of like a chore than a hobby.
Good point, man. Good point. Man, that is damn insightful for an 18-year-old. Man, I gotta say.
I was going to say, how old are you again?
Man, for real, that's like so insightful. Like, no, I really appreciate that answer, man. Like, I respect that answer. Yeah, that's great goals, bro. That's great goals to have, to be able to. So basically, what you're saying is you just want to go somewhere and have the creative freedom to be Taylor Myers, or if you want to be somebody else besides Taylor Myers, change it whenever you see fit, and not have somebody tell you who to be, when to be, what to say, when to piss. You know, I get it. I vibe with that, bro, because I wouldn't want anybody telling me, hey, you can't be the director anymore. But, bro, the director works. You know what I mean? It works. Like, if it works, why would you change it? And Taylor Myers works. So I'm going to throw it over to Hutch, who's going to ask our very last question here, and then we're going to give you an opportunity to plug anything that you want to plug.
All right, man. Yeah, the last question I got for you is, you know, wrestling is a crazy business, man. You know, you see all kinds of crazy things and whatnot. And, you know, when you're out traveling on the road, you know, be it to fellow talent, which you probably can't tell any stories on that. But what is what would you say is one, or possibly if you have a couple of the craziest like stories, like craziest moments, things, experiences that you've had, you know, in this crazy business out on the road?
Out on the road, you said? Just like traveling with the boys?
Yeah, just traveling with your boys. You know, I don't want you to get yourself in trouble or anything. 'Cause I know there's some things, you know, kayfabe is still alive in some aspects. There's such thing as too much information. So I don't want you to get yourself in a heat or anything. But yes, if you have some like road stories with with your wrestling homies and all that, or, you know, stuff that you've seen in the arenas, whatever you want to share, just wild stories, man, and go.
Oh, let's see. All right, I'm not going to say any names or anything, just to, you know what I mean, just to protect them, just so I'm not in the shitter. But it was 2 years ago. It was the show, and the promoter and booker for the show was in the main event against Seasoned Vet, and the promoter was sloppy drunk, bro. I'm talking like sloppy drunk. Like, it was, that match really made me think of Jeff Hardy versus Sting at Victory Road. It was like,
God.
Like, the match got cut short. The dude was super pissed, and yeah, like, it was just, it's sad, but then again, like, you just kind of got to laugh about it just because it's like one of those things.
Yeah.
Really? But yeah, bro, like, that's probably one of the craziest things.
That's wild.
Because, like, it's just wild, bro. Like, I don't know.
Oh, man, that is a hell of a story. Of course, we ain't gonna say no names. We're not trying to get our man Taylor here no heat. And the last thing I need, and the last thing that Hutch needs, is this crazy masked motherfucker with a knife outside of our window. You know what I mean? I am cool on that. I'm good on that. You know what I mean? I like my throat not sliced. So, man, it is that time, Taylor, where we love to give our guests the opportunity to plug anything that they want to plug, your social medias, upcoming appearances, where the household, the 14 different countries across these great United States, and locally right here in Indiana, where they can catch you and find you, man, and just keep up with Taylot Myers. So it's your time, bro. Go ahead and plug it.
All right, man. So my next big appearance is at AWR in Indianapolis, Indiana on February 16th. And I am in a triple threat street fight death match against Corporal Robinson and Rossbone. That's my next upcoming big appearance that I'm doing. And my Twitter handle is at Taylot Myers 0. And my Facebook page is just Taylot Myers.
Okay. Man, Taylor, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it, and I'm really excited to continue to work with you as I've had the pleasure to work with you. Hutch has had the pleasure to work with you. But, man, thank you so much for coming on the show, and thank you for putting your body on the line for all of our entertainment. You're awesome, and you're awesome to talk to, bro.
Thank you. I really appreciate all the kind words and shit from both of you guys. It really means a lot to know that people are here actually giving a damn and supporting about what I'm doing. It really makes me feel good about what I'm doing.
That's what we do, man. That's what we do. That's why we have this platform, because we love wrestling and we love you young kids in wrestling, and we just want to see you guys get it all, man. I love it. I'm happy to be a part of this business, and I'm happy to be a part of this business with such great kids like you and all the other kids I get a chance to interview. It's fucking awesome. I love it. And with that being said, Hutch, you know what time it is, man. You know how this goes here. It is time for you to plug it.
All right. Thank you very much. And that, as I said, I actually don't get on my Instagram anymore, so I'm not even going to bother to put that over. So I'm kind of going, full-time on the Twitter now with 504 followers, Con. Can you believe that shit?
Man, you put in that work, bro.
Man, the thing is, I ain't even really been tweeting much lately. People's just been following me.
That's what's up.
My tweets are like fine china, bruh, and they're just as sick. Anyway. You can follow me on the Twitter at Hutch IYH. My God, I hope I don't get his banned for saying that. But yeah, don't encourage that, Taylor. Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, give me a follow on the Twitter. I'm trying to be pretty active. I'm trying to be active on there, and actually, I have been really active lately. Obviously, I got 504 sippers of the Kool-Aid. And anyway, regardless of what you cheer or what you boo, be it WWE, AEW, New Japan, Ring of Honor, New Wave Pro Wrestling, DCCW, it doesn't matter. We are wrestling. We are Legion. We are one. Thank you very much for listening. We'll catch you next time. Enjoy the rest of your week. Peace.
We are one. One of the great slogans of this show from the cornerstone of commentary, Mikey Hutch. Guys, we had a fantastic guest from the young Taylot Myers, and guys, you know what we do. Oh yes, every single time we come out, we put in that work. So let me let you guys know where you guys can listen to this at. You guys can listen to this at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Himalaya. Hey, you don't have an Apple device? That's alright. We're on Google Play. Anywhere that you guys are, we can get to you. Check us out. It is going down. Oh, yes, Upstart Pro. It is the Dynamic Duo Invitational Tag Team Tournament, and I'll be there putting in that work on commentary. Then moving right along to March 7th at Steel City Madness. Yes, New Wave Pro, and the director is in the house. Guys, what are you doing? Buy a freaking shirt. That's www.prowrestlingtees.com/inyourhouse. Get this work. Get this shirt. And guys, we tell you this all the time. Hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone. Because the household, well, we still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great rest of your week. Peace.